Hello everyone and welcome. You join us here for this T20 between England and Sri Lanka. And settling in for the next hour this evening is Alison Mitchell. Evening, Ali.
Cheers, Damien. No doubt some great cricket ahead of us under the lights. It's a terrific atmosphere around the ground. It's a very hard surface today. The ball will be coming onto the bat with good pace. England win the toss and looks like they'll have a bat. Sadly, it looks like the conditions would favour that decision. The bowlers will need to keep things very tight. Left-hander opening today will take the first ball as well. They want to settle in quickly, rotate the strike and then expand the stroke play. Cook at 2 today will be at the non-striker's end to start things off. And look for a big opening stand.
Infielder onto that one in a flash. Lovely sound off the bat, straight to the fielder though. That's gone vertical. Won't be out, but they should pick up a few runs.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. That beautifully, saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Massive outside edge. Captain going with some pace. Collected by the infielder. Flicked off the pads to deep square, one on offer.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nice shot, straight to the bowler, no run. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Captain going the spin and taking some pace off the ball. Great shot. He's pulled that one away, 4 more.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance. Might look to go big again here.
Brilliant job by the fielder. That was hit hard, and they got behind the ball and saved some runs. Crunched away. No doubt, that's a maximum.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six. How will the bowler respond?
Doesn't beat the infield. Nicely gathered. Awkward, but well played.
Into the third over. The batting team now on 20 for none.
The new bowler coming into the attack will be looking for the avenue of apprehension. Collected by the fielder, was a fine shot but couldn't pierce the infield. Cook with a good shot, but the fielder gathered easily enough.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Wonderful work by the fielder. Well-timed shot, but couldn't get it past the man in the field. Massive outside edge.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
22 for none.
Shot. Should be runs.
Got it away for four. That could have point very nicely. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Found the fielder with that shot. Off the bat and should get some runs.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Power and precision in that one.
Can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Needs a dot ball.
Yep.
Huge edge. Cook, good shot, but couldn't beat the field. Nicely played. Timed it well and finds the gap in the field. Timed that well, but found the fielder. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Well timed, but straight to the fielder.
It's the end.
The over comes to an end, not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit.
Nice bowling.
Couldn't beat the field, nicely gathered. Edged it. Nice shot. Runs possible. Excellent fielding. That ball was flying. And gone. Fantastic work by the fielder, and the batter comes up short.
The right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go. He's got their tail up.
No need to run for that one. It's going high and far.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Free hit, bowler will be aiming for the batter's toes to minimise any chance of a full swing and boundary. Oh, beautifully struck, right out of the guts, all the way for six.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot, just ridiculous.
Massive outside edge. And caught. Good bowling, and it's resulted in the catch.
The right-hander, new man to the crease.
Hit the batter. Good heat on that ball. Might try the Yorker next. Nicely collected by the fielder. Beautifully timed shot, should get a few runs.
That shot allows them to get off the mark. Well, not a great delivery, got it full, lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Good stop by the fielder. The bowler appreciates the effort, definitely saves some runs. Square cut, finds point, no run. Super shot, that. That's gone straight to the fielder. Precision, past the umpire, not likely to get cut off.
Out on the side of bowling, slightly fuller, and had been put away. How will he reply?
Shot, should be runs.
A real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Well timed, but found the fielder. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Flick of the wrists off the front foot. Away it goes. Might be four. Fielder out deep. Has to work hard. The edge. Well-timed shot, but found the fielder. Early on, that could be four.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Infielder onto that one in a flash.
78 for 2.
Beautiful timing off the front. It's racing away. Fielder out in the deep will need to chase it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here.
Great commitment. Brilliant dive in the field. And safely taken by the keeper.
to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too. First ball for the batter, coming in. Bell gets off the mark.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Ended the 11th over. England are now on 84.
Changing the attack. They found it tough early, and it's a big challenge with how well these two are scoring. Edged it.
Yes, nice bowling.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Yep.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Nice catch by the keeper, and the batter has to go.
Vaughan, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Brilliant work by the fielder. The ball was humming along, and they saved some runs. What a shot. Hit that one hard. No need to run.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Yep.
Edged.
No waiting around. Off the mark straight away.
End of the 13th over. The batting team are now on 96 for 4.
Fine shot by the batter off the spinner, but found the fielder.
Yep. Yep.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Solid work from the fielder, likely saved a boundary.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 102 for 4. Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
Off the bat and should get some runs.
Yep.
Fantastic shot, but the fielder was up to the task. Good stop. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Well played, but he finds the fielder that time.
The batting team are now 104 for 4. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
Power and precision in that one.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Bad decision making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Faint edge, but it finds the gap. The field has some ground to cover now. deposited into the crowd.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. Six lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
And caught. Well held by the fielder, and that's the end of the battle.
Flintoff, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly. He's got their tail up.
That's gone for six. A huge one. Power on full display.
And that's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see in a cricket match.
Yep.
Shot. Should be runs. And that's out. Look to be short of the crease, and that's the end of their innings.
Plunkett, the new man in the middle. He wants to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early, and really get stuck into his innings.
Off the bat and should get some runs.
Plunkett gets off the mark.
Well now, that could be out of the ground, drilled away for a maximum.
Well, that just shows how difficult life can be as a bowler. Lifts the ball off a good leg, a fabulous bit of timing for six.
Dragged down and put away. Pulled with great power, launched into the crowd for a maximum.
So that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six. Needs a dot ball.
Ending the second over, ENG are now 150 for six.
huge edge.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Nicely gathered. Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard-pressed to stop it.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Yep.
Great athleticism by the fielder. That dive helped save some runs.
143 for 6.
Wow, picked the bones out of that one. Deposited into the crowd.
Well, that was a big hit. Incredible power, just incredible. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but still it goes for 6. How will he reply?
Too much room. Got what it deserved. And gone. Fantastic catch.
The left-handed batter taking guard. They want a solid start.
Fielder with the gather. Batter timed it well, but couldn't pierce the field.
It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Might look to go big again here.
Nice shot. Straight to the bowler. No run.
End of the 9th inning for England. Now 156 for 7.
Final over of the innings coming up. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Power and precision in that one.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Swept just wide of the fielder at 45. Good aggression with a bit of risk. Panesar with a lovely shot. Finds the gap. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Could be an opportunity. Infielder onto that one in a flash. The openers are out on the field, and it's a very gettable total. Just need a good start, no silly mistakes, should be a walk in the park.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Classic cover drive, finds the fielder at cover. Edged it. Outside edge. Safe. Another boundary. Bowler in disbelief.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Great shot, but the fielder did well to get behind the ball. Nice shot, but straight to the fielder.
End of the first, not many runs off it. Good start by the bowlers.
Broad, the pace bowler coming into the attack. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? And gone. Straight to the keeper. Doesn't agree with the decision and will challenge it. And that's out. Batsman hoping for some luck, but alas, there was nothing faring his way.
The left-hander out in the middle looks to assert themselves early on.
Good Good shot, but finds the fielder.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Well balanced, smothered the ball through the leg side it goes. That's gone straight to the fielder. Has a safe pair of hands, and that was never in doubt.
Right-hander out in the middle, doing a little bit of last-minute gardening. Another good over by the bowlers. Bowled to their field well, mixed their deliveries nicely.
Super catch.
The left-hander, the new batter in the middle, just about ready to go.
That was a nice shot. Beautifully timed, but found the fielder who did well to get their body behind the ball.
Rolled the wrists well to keep it down. Couldn't find the gap though.
Taking the aerial route, but it should fall wide of any fielders.
The dot ball.
Oh, beautifully struck, right out of the guts, all the way for six.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Can't get it through, straight to the fielder.
Sri Lanka now 17 for 3.
Well, they haven't been in a rush to get started, but they'll still be relieved to get off the mark.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Anderson showing real skill there. That ball was surely heading for the boundary there.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Flick of the wrists off the front foot. Away it goes. Might be 4. Fielder out deep. Has to work hard. Nicely collected by the fielder. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
End of the fourth over. Sri Lanka now on 21 for 3.
Found the fielder with that shot. Beautifully timed shot. Should get a few runs.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Free hit. Bowler will be aiming for the batter's toes to minimise any chance of a full swing and boundary. Edged it. Drilled away into the gap. Fantastic shot.
And the fielder can only fetch that, hooked away to the boundary.
Edged. Cook with a great arm, and he's caught the batter short of the crease.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, so we'll need to wait a bit.
Panesar, the spinner, coming into the attack. Nice shot by the fielder. Goes big, smoked it off the bat, maximum.
Just textbook, sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the six. Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Classic cover drive. Finds the fielder at cover. Good work by the fielder. It was a well-timed shot and they managed to get the stop. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that though. That's the end of the fielding restrictions. Time for some fielding changes.
Decent start, steady run rate. Big over coming up though to finish off the power play.
Thick edge. Couldn't beat the field. Nicely gathered. Off the bat and should get some runs.
Well, they haven't been in a rush to get started, but they'll still be relieved to get off the mark.
Power and precision in that one. Good take. Probably saved 4 runs there.
Left alone by the batter.
Shot. Should be runs.
Ended the seventh over. Sri Lanka now on 30 for 4. Change of bowling. The captain is going with pace.
Rocks onto the back foot. That's just beautiful.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary. How will he reply?
They'll get at least one.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Straight to the fielder. Safe pair of hands. Couldn't pierce the field with that shot.
It's a
been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Hanasar coming back into the attack and looking hungry for a wicket too. Infielder onto that one in a flash. Big edge. Beautifully timed shot, should get a few runs.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Might look to go big again here.
Yep.
That's a solid shot. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
End of the over. Sri Lanka are now 55 for 4.
Plunkett over-pitched and paid the price. Great shot by the batter. That may be four.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. How will the bowler respond?
Great stop. That one was travelling. Classic cover drive. Finds the fielder at cover. Couldn't beat the fielder. Timed it well though. Fortunate for the bowler, that was destined for the boundary. England will need to change approach. Leaking runs, that will give batters enormous confidence.
Well, there is a saying, you can't direct the wind, but you can change your sails. Might be time to accelerate if they want to have a chance still.
No point chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders have no chance.
crunched away. No doubt, that's a maximum.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Nice looking shot, but found the fielder. Early on, that could be 4. Solid work from the fielder, likely saved a boundary. And that's caught in the deep. Nice catch.
He's the new man in the middle, but for now, he's up at the bowler's end.
Change of bowling. The right arm is coming into the attack.
He's got their tail up.
Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Smart collect, got across quickly to cut it off. Shot, should be runs.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Dug that out well. Well-timed shot, but found the fielder. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters, and a lot to think about.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Lovely balance. Lean back and punch behind point. Ball races away.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Expert cracks it away. That looks to be forward.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Plunkett back into bowl. Been bowling well so far.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Nicely played. Too much room, got what it deserved.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Lovely sound off the bat, straight to the fielder though.
Nice bowling.
Into the 14th over, batting team are now 101 for 5. Change of bowling, the right arm is coming into the attack.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Massive outside edge. Goes for it, in the air, but should land safe. That's out, miles short of the crease, and they can keep on going back to the pavilion.
batter at the crease, right-hander, very capable with the bat. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Gone aerial with that shot. It's gone hot. Great commitment. Brilliant dive in the field. Worked away. That's a nice single.
New batter in, but will have to wait a bit before facing his first ball.
Moon-top coming back into the attack. Could leave the ground entirely.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum. How will he reply?
Onto the front foot, super shot. Should be full.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
Collected by the infielder. Nice, solid defensive shot.
Into the 16th over, Sri Lanka now 116 for 7.
Well timed, but straight to the fielder. Too much room, got what it deserved. Thought that was sailing over, went right on the boundary.
one's too good, though. Great line and length. Beats the edge.
Shot. Should be runs.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running. Might look to go big again here.
Huge edge.
Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot. They cracked it straight to the fielder.
Broad coming back into the attack has done well so far. Nice shot, just flicked it off the pads.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Great fielding, slid away and gathered the ball cleanly. Oh, superb timing. That'll be out. Batsman short of the crease, and he'll be thinking about that call in the pavilion.
New batter, the right-hander taking guard. We're into the lower order now.
Oh, nice shot. Well, there was never a run there, and a simple run out in the end. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again soon.